What's up, traders? In this video, I'm going to share with you how I made over $2,500 with just one high probability trade across my 3 funded accounts. So I used nothing fancy, just VWAP, volume profile, and a little bit of patience. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I did it, how I found this setup, and how you can start spotting these same setups. And also, I go live every weekday morning, so hit that subscribe button and come trade with me in real time. And don't forget, join my Discord community. The link is below. It's where I share even more of these breakdowns and answer questions like this every day. All right, let's dive into it. I came into the day with a little bit of a bullish bias, and I'll tell you why. This is the daily chart. So zooming out, this high volume node right here, this level held really well. So on the daily, on Friday, we came down into that level, it held. On Monday, we had nearly a bullish engulfing candle. And then on Monday, we retraced a little bit. This candle closed at the end of the day, but even in the overnight session, today's candle, it was kind of just a slow grind up most of the day. You can see it back here. It was kind of just starting to, from here on, it was starting to grind up. So in the overnight session, it started to bounce from this level that was obviously a pretty significant level. So I was looking for longs. Another reason I was biased towards longs is if I move into the chart where I have all of my overnight levels, the session volume profile, if you look at yesterday's session volume profile, over here, I have my levels marked for, this is the point of control right here, value area low and value area high. So let me turn that off so it's a little bit more clear for you. But as we came into today's session, which was right here, I'll zoom in. If you ignore the rest of the day's price action, this is where the trade happened. This right about here was 8:30. This time right here, we were above point of control. We were above yesterday's value area low. We were trending up. The last couple days, we had hit a significant level and we bounced. We were also holding above VWAP. So in my trading plan that I shared with my Discord group, I was looking for longs as long as we held above 23,100 because this was the low for the London session. This here is the value area low from yesterday, and we were holding above VWAP. So if we fell below this level, my bias would have been unconfirmed, I guess, and possibly would have been going lower at that point. So longs were the play, so I was looking for longs. And then let me add our session volume profile for the current session so I can show you the confluence on why I took this trade. Everything lined up perfectly. So I'm going to take the fixed range volume profile. I'm going to start it at 8:30 so you can see what it looked like when I took the trade. So I took the trade here at 9:27 Central Time, so 10:27 Eastern. And zoom in a little bit. This is what price action looked like when I took the trade here at 9:27. So the lines show point of control. We came down exactly to the dot at point of control. We started to hold it. These are 1-minute candles. So we held it for about 4 minutes before I entered the trade. We were also sitting right at VWAP, which if we hold above VWAP, I typically am looking for longs. If we drop below VWAP, I'm typically looking for shorts. Also, if you look at the session volume profile and what it looked like when I actually entered the trade, the bottom of this green shaded area right here is the current value area low. So we have value area low, value area high, and then point of control is at this dotted line. So that means that's where 70% of the price action has happened in this area. We have a little bit of in this session, a little bit of a high volume node right there. I know it's hard to see because I have a lot going on the chart right here, but hopefully you're starting to see how everything is stacking up and there was such a good reason for me to be confident in this trade. So we're sitting at this session's value area low. First of all, I'll lay it out for you. I was looking for longs. We're sitting at the current session's value area low, so 70% of price action was within this range, so it's not as likely to go below. We're holding that level, so that's 2 reasons. We're sitting right at VWAP and looking like it's holding, that's 3 reasons. And then we were holding above yesterday's point of control, which means as of yesterday, this was our fair price. And if buyers are going to keep control, they're going to hold this level. So there were 4 reasons that I was sold on the fact that we were going to hold this level. So after 4 minutes, staying fairly patient, obviously you could have waited a little bit longer, I entered here, put my stop loss right below that level right there. So I didn't have much risk. It was only about 20 points of risk because if it dropped below point of control, I was thinking that it was going to go lower. Then you can see, so I added 5 contracts, 5 MNQ at that point. So I added 5. As we came back down and retouched VWAP and had this strong buy up off of it on the 1 minute, I added a couple more contracts and I rode it up to value area high, which was my ultimate target, and full TP was hit for 56 points. So hopefully you can see how I looked at yesterday's price action. I looked at the higher time frame price action to confirm my bias that we were long, and then took a solid trade off of today's session volume profile and VWAP to add all of that confidence for a high conviction trade. One trade today in my funded accounts made nearly $2,500, a little over $2,500. So hopefully that helps you guys. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to dive into this a little bit more. Also, reminder, subscribe so you can see more recaps like this and come join me live trading every morning. And then hit the link in the description below to join the Discord and join the free community. All right. See you later, traders.